Hello, Tong. How many things you can eat today?
10.
You sure?
Yeah. Hey, Fikri. How many do you want to eat today?
I'm not sure, maybe 12.
Hey, Priscilla. How many do you want to eat today?
I think I can eat 12.
You sure?
Yeah.
Hello, Shaaynn. How many things you can eat today?
I can eat 10.
Hello, Luqman. How many you can eat today?
I can eat 12.
You sure?
Yes.
Have you ever noticed that the first few bites of your favorite food are the most satisfying, but as you keep eating, the excitement fades? So why do we stop eating even though there's still food on the plate? In this video, we will explore this everyday behavior using the concept of utility in economics. So what is utility? Utility actually is the satisfaction or happiness gained by the consumer when they consume some goods or services. It can help explain why consumers they make certain choices. A rational consumer aims to maximize their utility by wisely allocating their limited resources like money or time. So there are two types of utility. The first one is cardinal utility, which measures the satisfaction in numbers. For example, consuming 10 nuggets might give 80 units of utility. The other one is ordinal utility, which ranks preferences. For instance, a consumer may prefer nuggets over the ice cream.
Marginal utility. Marginal utility is the additional satisfaction or happiness that a consumer gains from consuming additional one more unit of good or service. For example, when a consumer ate one more unit of nugget, there will be changes in satisfaction resulting from the additional unit of nugget. These changes in satisfaction, either decreasing or increasing, is the marginal utility. Marginal utility can be positive, negative, or zero. A positive marginal utility is when consuming additional unit of goods provides additional utility. A negative marginal utility is when consuming additional unit of good reduces utility. A zero marginal utility, on the other hand, is when adding additional unit of goods provide no additional utility, indicating that consumer is indifferent to the additional unit.
Alright, the theory part now is done, so it's time to see how it works in our real life. Let's watch our group utility experiment with nuggets. Hello everyone, welcome to our group experiment video. So today we are going to shoot a video about diminishing marginal utility, and the food we choose is chicken nuggets. In this experiment, each person has a total utility limit of 10 scores. And we already printed the individual tables for everyone to record their total utility, also the marginal utility. Later, we will keep track of how our utility changes. At the end of this experiment, we will combine all members' tables to create our group utility graph. So now, let's see how it goes.
graph showed that the highest utility achieved resulting from the consumption of 5 consumers is at 9 units of nuggets. The marginal utility graph is derived by plotting the quantity of consumption on the x-axis and marginal utility from each additional unit consumed on the y-axis. As we can see, the graph of marginal utility is downward sloping, indicating the utility diminishing over time.
Here, the overall utility starts to decrease at 10 units of nuggets, in which it provides total utility, and it shows that adding 1 unit of nugget gives no satisfaction at all. And at the 10th unit, marginal utility is negative 8, at which the total utility graph shows that the utility line is curved downward instead of continue increasing. This is the point at which diminishing marginal utility set in.
The analysis of total and marginal utility for nugget shows the principle of diminishing marginal utility. As consumption increases, total utility rises but at a decreasing rate. Once marginal utility hits zero, total utility peaks. Further, consumption leads to negative utility. This explains why consumers stop when certification decline and avoid overconsumption. This experiment not only helps us understand an important economic theory, but also remind us of how real-life decisions are made, whether it's how many nuggets to eat or how much of anything to consume. Utility is not just about number, it's about how we feel, how we make choice, and when we decide to stop. Next time you halfway through your meal, maybe ask yourself, have I reached my marginal utility 0 point yet?